Hello again, my name is Gabe Zolna. You know, in the car, I try to listen to KFYI occasionally. I find, I go between them and Western music. But anyway, so here I am tuned to KFYI, and they're talking about Jeffrey the Flake, you know, the guy that was congressman for 10 years. When he said he'd only do it for like 4, he swore. But hey, listen, you know, people tend to change their minds. Anyway, what they're talking about is Jeffrey the Flake. He's doing his typical flip-flop, you know what I mean? He's flipping and he's flopping. And this is on the gun registry, you know, background checks. So apparently while he's in Washington, he's sort of against it. And while he's out here, you know, with the constituents, he's for it. You know what I mean? And that's typically what he does. He flips and he flops. And what amazes me again is he's like a Mormon, you know. And he, from what I understand, he's a serious Mormon. You know, he did the trip that they go on where they go on recruiting. I mean, he did all that. So why does he lie? You know what I mean? Maybe his bishop needs to have a talk with him and say, hey, Jeff, how come you have a tough time telling the truth? You know what I mean? You can't be flipping and flapping. The problem is, that's what he's done throughout his entire career at Congress. You can go call up his voting. You can see what he voted for on various bills. And the scary part is that if you look at all the bills, they never even read them. So what he does is he votes on where he believes he will be best served for his future. Does that make any sense? So he's not voting on what's good for the constituents that put him there. He's voting on what he perceives to best serve him in the long run. You know what I mean? And now, since we got Bozo in power, who's a Democrat, a lot of the decisions that I think Jeffrey the Flake makes tend to lean in that direction. You know what I mean? And it's the old survival kicking in. That's what it is. And that's what I think all of these senators and all of these congressmen are doing. They don't want to rock the boat because Obama's the power broker, and they want to try to placate him because they want to survive. You don't want to turn them against you. And they know that. So that's why you get a guy like Jeff the Flake, flaking. You know? Jeff the Flake from Snowflake is flaking.